Hmm. Guess I'll have to pack this after my next shift.
Tess?
Yeah?
Come down to the basement. There's something I want to show you.
The basement? What is it?
Oh, it's nothing really. Remember, this?
Gah! I love it! Where did this masterpiece come from?
Your Aunt August made it. When she was a kid. It's Lady, the dog we had when we were growing up.
And Aunt August isn't a rich and famous artist now?
Well, she is one of those things. Not a famous artist, though.
We've still got a little while before we actually move out, right? Like a week?
Yeah, about.
The estate sale was weird. Having all those people in the house, picking through Grandma's stuff. I'm glad it's over.
Yeah, me too.
Are you okay? Mom.
We took care of your grandmother right up to the end, and
now they're selling the house out from under us. I know.
wanna just take a minute and look around and see what's left. I haven't really gone through everything since the sale ended.
Yeah, me neither. That sounds really nice. Just looking through what's still here. Aside from this hell picture.
Amazing that no one bought it, right?
Just shocking.
So you're all packed up, right? Good to go?
Ugh, oh my god.
Just remember that it needs to be done by Wednesday so we can get everything out of here on time.
I know. Ooh, so dapper. Was this Grandpa's? Grandma's advice column was popular, wasn't it?
For a little while, yeah.
I felt really lucky that I got to ask her for advice face to face. I remember when we went to that one book signing when I was a little kid.
You remember that?
Yeah, I mean, people in the audience seemed so excited and nervous to get to ask her their questions right there in person. Sometimes when I'd ask Grandma for advice, she'd start off with, "Don't tell Millie," but I think she saved her special advice for me.
Well, she could have given some advice to herself and realized that taking out 3 mortgages on her house wasn't such a good idea.
What? No one bought this masterpiece? I'm downright offended. I made this when I was, what, 4?
At Frankenmuth.
Yeah, at that pottery demonstration they did. They'd call little kids up from the audience and show them how to do it. I was so excited. I was jumping up and down, waving my hand, because I knew that Grandma likes pots.
She kept it up on this display shelf with all her other pieces all those years since you gave it to her. Oh, honey.
It's okay. I think I'm gonna hold on to it. Grandma held on to it all this time. She wouldn't have wanted me to throw it away.
Wow. A few pieces of pottery that my mom collected from around the world are still here. I'm surprised they didn't all sell. I think this one is from South America, not sure which country. And this one's Japanese.
I've never even left the country. Why haven't we ever gone anywhere cool?
Niagara Falls isn't cool.
It isn't Japan.
Well, it's a lot easier to drive to Niagara Falls than Japan. Cheaper, too.
But wouldn't it be fun? Me and you, an intercontinental mother-daughter adventure?
Maybe an intra-continental adventure.
I'm thinking of a certain place. Somewhere warm and southwestern. Somewhere where, say, my own father currently resides.
Listen, we've discussed this. We're not going to Nevada to visit Penn. It's not gonna happen.
Well, what if I just went by myself?
By yourself? No way. It's a bad idea.
How come?
There's a bunch of reasons.
Like
I said so, and I'm your mother?
Did Grandma start dressing like this after you moved out of the house?
Mm-hmm. After my father passed, my mother, well...
Turned into a hippie.
A bit of a free spirit, let's say.
Doesn't look like that rubbed off on August much.
I think it might have. To push her in the opposite direction.
Oh, good. Some of Grandma's pottery didn't get sold. I loved watching her at the potter's wheel when I was little. Had she been doing pottery her whole life?
Honestly, I think it's something else she picked up after my dad passed.
Like the advice column?
No, she was doing that since I was a kid.
Did Grandma... Was she ever with anyone else after Grandpa died?
Whoa, where did this come from?
Well, she just seems so vivacious. You'd think some man would be interested.
Yeah, no, not that I know of.
Is this...
Some of the last pottery your grandmother made. Yep. After her fine motor skills started to go.
It's still kind of beautiful. I miss her a lot.
Yeah, me too. Oh, hey. It's August. Ugh, exhausted. The state sale was a lot. But that's easy for you to say. Yeah, I remember. And the answer is still no. Well... The what? Oh, right. Right. Sorry, it hasn't exactly been at the front of my mind. Yeah, it's around here, somewhere. No, it's fine. Okay. Love you. Bye. Unbelievable.
What did she say?
Nothing helpful.
Is she still not gonna help us with the house?
No. She was just calling to ask me to find some book of hers.
Any idea where it could be?
It must be upstairs somewhere, in your grandma's things. It has a red and black cover, white block lettering. I'll know it when I see it.
Okay, let's go. I am the very model of a modern major general. La 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 da 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 mineral. Hey, Ma! Actually, maybe I should just put this back. What's this?
Oh, it's a hook pole thing to pull down the hatch to the attic.
Could August's book be up in the attic? With Grandma's things?
Could be.
All right. We can go up there, but... you go first.
Okay, come on up!
Damn, it's dusty. Now, where's that book? Okay, well, this is just creepy stuff. Why are these up here?
You'd rather they were downstairs?
Good point. What's under here?
Here, let me grab that. I'll put it up here to look through. Yeah, there's a bunch of old stuff in here. But...
Mom?
hold on, it might still be here somewhere.
There's something...
Here it is. Maybe if your dad had read this, he wouldn't have stopped working at the video store.
Mom! What's in there?
This is just some junk from the old summer house.
Your family had a summer house?
Well, it was more of a cottage, I guess. We spent the summers up there for a long time.
And you've never taken me to visit?
Well, I haven't been there since I was your age. We just stopped going one summer. The summer after my dad died. I think there were just too many memories there.
Oh my god.
What?
Aren't you seeing it?
Seeing what?
Right here! Behind them? That's a freshly covered hole.
Uh-huh.
It's obviously the location of the buried bootlegger gold.
In our backyard, you mean?
Indubitably.
Lady probably buried a bone there.
Dogs don't really do that. Only cartoon dogs do that.
Only cartoon dogs bury bones, but real-life bootleggers bury gold in people's backyards? In 1968?
It was a different time, Mother.
Sure.
Well, whoever this guy was, it sure seems like he and Grandma had something pretty intense going on. Was Grandma Helen... planning to run off with this guy?
No! Not the Helen I knew.
Intrigue. Grandma, what were you up to? Grandma's diary? Should we?
Oh, I don't think we should really...
Oh, Grandma wouldn't have cared. I'm dead. What difference does it make to me? I can hear her saying it now. What is this? So, Grandma and this guy were definitely together before Grandpa died? And they were gonna run away together? You never heard about this?
No, this is...
And what is this key to? Why is it hidden in here?
something at the summer home, I assume?
Okay, well, now we've gotta go check the old place out. To find out who this mystery man was. Don't you want to know?
I don't know, Tess. We still have so much to do around here.
Come on. It'll be fun. An adventure.
I still need to call Tina at the theater and finish cleaning out the fridge.
Come on. We never get to do stuff together. You spend all your time at the theater, and I spend all my time in school. When was the last time we were able to do something? To talk?
Well...
You do want to know, don't you? I can see it, Mom. I can see it in your face.
Oh, God. You know, a little change of scenery would be nice.
Ha, that's the spirit.
We could spare a weekend before we have to move for a little road trip, right? To tie up some loose ends.
Right.
And some of those little towns along the way are great for antiquing.
Yeah, sure.
All right, it's a deal. Let's hit the road and see what we find. I could really use a break from all this, even if it's just for a weekend. Pack your overnight bag.
Yes!
And bring your homework. I don't need you falling behind at school.
What about August's book?
We can FedEx it to her when we get back.
Okay. A road trip! This is gonna be great. When did you say the last time you were at this summer house was?
Oh, when I was, I guess, 15? Your age?
I'm 16.
I meant about your age.
So, a super long time ago. Wow. No one's been there since, like, the 19th century.
Ha ha.
What was the Industrial Revolution like?
Tess, I wouldn't know.
Did you ever meet Galileo?
Jesus, how old do you think I am?
I mean, I'm just estimating. It's a rough estimate. It's a rough estimate.
I'll say. It was the 60s, I think, summer of 68. 1968.
So, like, 35 years ago?
And you say you're bad at math.
What was it like?
The summer house?
And the Dark Ages, but yeah, the summer house.
I just always really liked it there. It was an escape.
From what?
Everything, I guess. School, town, same old. Every day just felt like it was hours when we were there.
So why did you stop going?
Oh, yeah, we stopped going as a family when I was your age, and then I went off to college, and then married your father.
Did Dad even know about this place? I can't imagine Dad passing up a free summer home where he could just hang out and do nothing all day.
So you're saying your father is lazy?
No, Dad's a hard worker.
Okay.
He'd work late at the video store all the time. He'd be there with the closing shift.
Watching movies on the store monitors.
You've got to have something on for the customers. Closing is a pain in the butt. And he'd manage the schedules and store finances. He even made the window displays.
Fine, those were pretty cool. No. I mean, I guess there is a real reason I never told your father about the old summer place. Because I knew he would never have put in the work to actually fix it up so we could use it.
It needed a lot of work?
Well, not last I saw it, but being unoccupied for decades, out there in the middle of nowhere, it's gotta be falling apart.
Yeah, you're right. That sucks. I was hoping maybe we could fix it up.
And use it as a vacation home? We're about to be kicked out of our actual home. What would we need a vacation home for?
To live in?
To live in? Tess, I'm sorry, you couldn't live there, and not year-round.
Why not?
Well, it doesn't have central heat, or even really insulation. It's a summer home, not a winter home.
Fine. Then where are we going to live?
I don't know yet.
We're gonna be living in this car, aren't we?
No.
'Cause it feels like we're about to be living in the car.
We can find an apartment.
How are you even going to pay for an apartment?
The theater company, you know.
I thought you said it was underwater.
Well, you know, it's not doing great, but...
Mom.
What?
When are you going to give up on the theater?
Give up on it? I'm responsible for keeping it running. For our performers and our audience and all those kids they bring to the theater on field trips.
But how are we going to have money?
Things will pick up. Ever since 9/11.
Oh my God, Mom. This theory.
Theater going has plummeted.
Yeah, on Broadway. You think people are staying in because they're afraid of terrorism in Greenville?
It's a national trend.
You sound ridiculous.
Well, maybe I am ridiculous.
Yeah, maybe you are.
It was easier when your dad was still around. At least we had more than just my income to work with. And then he goes and runs off.
Well, have you asked Dad if he could send back some money to help?
Absolutely not. He doesn't have the money.
But Dad moved out west for work. What? Don't laugh at me.
I'm not. It's just work. Sure.
It wasn't for work? Then what was it then? I think I deserve to know.
If he hasn't told you his side of the story, I'm not gonna step in and take that responsibility for him, like I always did. Your father left me in a hell of a situation. We made all these decisions together. Do you not understand that? We made decisions that depended on us both, you know, sticking around. I didn't plan for any of this. You idealize your father, you know that? And I just don't really want to talk about it right now.
Fine. Let's never talk about it. Let's never talk about anything important.
Are you sending text messages to someone?
Yes? Yes, I am.
To who?
It's to whom, Mother? It was Dad.
Just getting his side of the story, huh?
No comment.
It's all right. Having a common enemy can help bring people together.
You're not my enemy. Or Dad's.
Sometimes it feels that way.
Well, it's not supposed to. Mom!
My God.
Are you okay?
I just didn't think it would still be here.
Mom, well, it is. And it looks to be surprisingly well preserved.
Well, it's not just like I remember it. A little more...
Falling apart?
weathered than the last time I was here. But I guess I am too.
Want to start looking around?
Yeah.
Is this a trailer home?
It's a mobile home.
What did I just say?
They're not the same thing. A trailer home hooks up to the back of a truck and can be towed around. You can take it from place to place. A mobile home arrives on a trailer, like towed by a big truck.
Go on.
A mobile home doesn't have wheels.
Well, why didn't you just say that?
Well, I will admit it took me a moment to untangle the nuances.
Oh, look at this big pink guy.
Kurt won that from me. At the fair.
Kurt?
We met at the drive-in diner.
You had a summer fling? Was he cute?
I thought he was very handsome. And he rode a motorcycle.
Oh my god, a bad boy?
Honestly, I fell for him pretty hard that summer. It was pretty,
Cool. On his motorcycle?
He was very romantic.
Oh, no.
No, not like that. Well, a little like that.
Oh, no. So, what happened? Did you break up with him, or...?
I don't remember. It was just a summer thing. It doesn't really matter.
Wow. Did I hit a nerve?
Hey, maybe we should keep looking around for more relevant things.
Sheesh, what happened here?
Looks like the wall gave way. Water damage, I guess.
What is this thing?
It's the water heater.
Oh, that's why you said water damage. I get it, I'm following along. Well, it's not going anywhere now. Can we climb over it?
No! God, look at all that rusty metal.
I'm up on my tetanus shots, aren't I?
We're not risking it.
Well, what's that thingy back there?
It's a maintenance hatch for getting down into the crawl space under the house.
Is there any other way into the crawl space?
I think there's a way to get in from around the back. Why are you acting so excited?
Well, if we could get into the crawl space, we could climb back up out of that hatch and get over to that side of the mobile home to find more stuff.
I'm not sure why you're using the plural here.
And also, I really want to see if there's any cool, creepy stuff under there. Like a skeleton.
Listen, you can give it a peek if you want, but there is no way I'm crawling under there with you. You're on your own.
Hey, no problem. More cool, creepy stuff for me. What's in here?
That's just August's old room. Let's try and find some other way in.
So, this is how we get into the crawl space?
You keep saying we.
So, this is how intrepid people with an innate sense of curiosity get into the crawl space?
Among other personality traits, yes.
Fine then. I'll go it alone. You're probably too frail to get in here anyway. Those creaky knees of yours.
Wow. Okay, into the filthy crawl space you go.
See you on the other side. Oh, cool. Ooh, this is good. Mom's gotta see this. the way in. Hang on, I'll open the back door. Hey, Mom? I found something. Look, look.
Another letter.
He wanted to live with Grandma on a boat? Maybe we can figure out where the boat was by looking at the photo.
It looks like, well, it looks like a boat.
A houseboat.
Can't see much of the surrounding area.
It's near... trees? Maybe we can look for some of those.
A place in Canada with trees. That narrows it down. Go mechanics! Oh man, I forgot that August had this. I let her keep it when I moved into the van.
But August didn't even go to Fort State.
She almost did. We were both so excited to, growing up. Don't you remember Grandma talking about how much she loved it?
I remember her talking about how sexist it was.
Yeah, well, everything was sexist back then. But we're a Ford State family. You'll be a triple legacy.
Yeah, I guess.
It'll be so exciting. Oh man, you're gonna love it. Eating lunch at Ford Hall, doing all-nighters in the library. Oh, there was this time when Lucy and I broke into the art building after hours.
I don't even know if I want to go to college.
What do you mean you don't know if you want to go to college? Of course you're going.
I can make my own choices.
What kind of choice is that? To be broke?
I'm not gonna be broke. I've been working really hard on my design business. And August didn't go to college.
August was lucky. She's talented, but she's also lucky.
When I'm 18.
Look, I don't want to talk about this anymore. It's not a discussion.
Fine. No video games back then, I guess. Poor, deprived kids. Well, howdy there. What's your name, buddy? Oh my god, Aunt August. I have so many questions. Poor kid. Did she get made fun of a lot? At school and stuff?
I think she got picked on when she was little, but she toughened up. I guess right around this age, when we came back from our last summer trip.
What changed?
I don't know.
What's this about?
Oh, that was the town where Kurt lived. You know, we were a summer thing, but we were planning on how we could keep seeing each other once we both went home after the summer. I guess I was feeling pretty lost. I latched onto him and held on tight. He became my plan for how I would be okay.
And that didn't work out?
Yeah, like these things often do.
So how'd you end up with Dad?
Sorry?
Well, you didn't end up with Kurt. How'd you end up with Dad?
Oh, it was a lot of years later that I met your dad. After college, I moved back to Greenville for my bookkeeping job. It was actually when I was in one of the first plays I performed in at the Andromeda. Your dad was in the audience. He hung around outside the stage door after the show and he flagged me down. He said there was a problem with the production. He was so distracted by my beauty that he couldn't pay attention to anything else going on in the play.
Aw, that's so romantic. It's like something out of a rom-com.
I found it endearing at the time. He was very persistent.
Was Dad big into local theater?
No. He told me later that he'd actually been at the play on a date with someone else. He told her he needed to head home, then hung around the theater to talk to me.
Wow. Bold. Did you find that endearing?
I guess at the time I found it flattering. And a little funny. I should have realized it was a red flag.
Wait, are you saying Dad cheated on you?
Oh, God, no. No. Just, it's a sleazy move.
So, not the kind of thing Kurt would have done?
Oh, I don't know.
Now, what is this?
During the summers when we'd come here, I had a summer job as a waitress at the drive-in.
On roller skates? Like in the movies?
Yeah, I guess. And those movies were based on reality, you know?
You were cute.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, please, Mom, stop. You were cute then, and you're, hot mom now.
What?
According to the boys at school, you are my hot mom. You didn't know about this?
What? No! I am not.
Oh yeah, no, it's great. It's great having all the boys at school talking about how hot your mom is. It's great. Regardless, this photo of you is real neat, and I think we should keep it.
Sure. Why not?
What's in here?
That was my mom and dad's room. Well, just my mom's room last we were here.
Well, dang it, that door's stuck.
I think... Look, we could twist the latch open if... I think I could get this open with a flathead screwdriver.
Awesome. Where's one of those?
Oh, I had a little toolkit in the glove box of my van.
Nice. Cool van.
Thanks. It doesn't run anymore. The engine died for good 1 year while we were visiting this place. So I just turned it into my bedroom after that.
You slept in a broken down van?
Well, it was better than sharing a room with August.
Did you, redo it to be like a bedroom inside?
Yeah. Your grandfather pulled the seats out for me, and I set up a little bed frame with a mattress and all sorts of posters and pillows and shelves and things like that.
Oh, I've got to see this. Oh, it's locked. Please tell me the keys are somewhere. I need to see what a lava lamp looks like after it just sits there mutating for 30 years.
They might have been... I can't remember.
Don't do this to me, Mother. I have to see how much tie-dye is in there. Please.
Oh, August was always trying to steal my keys so she could get in there and mess with my stuff. They're probably in her room.
Oh, the little criminal! All right, I'm on the case. The cool stuff is so close, I can taste it. Aha! This must be the key to the van. Oh, it's everything I'd imagined. It's got an ugly lamp, an acoustic guitar, a concerning scent of mold?
I mean, what do you expect? It's been under this carport for 30 years. That's why I'm not coming inside.
Okay, I'll just look around and get out. It is kind of gross in here.
You're just looking for the screwdriver, right?
Right.
Don't get too nosy, all right?
All right. But look at all this stuff. Wow. Brutal, Lori. Brutal. But kind of fair. Wow. Mom was even into theater back then. Huh. Ah, alas. Not so groovy anymore. Holy shit.
How was the stuff? Cool as you'd hoped?
Well, I found, this. You guys didn't just drift apart at the end of the summer, did you?
No. I came to work at the diner one night, and they said someone had left a note for me. And it was this stupid thing.
That sucks, Mom.
I just felt like such an idiot. I'd put all my energy into plans, planning how we'd be able to stay together, planning how our life was going to be, planning how he'd be the answer for how I was going to be okay. And then one day, this. I don't know if I've ever cried as much as I did for the week after I got this.
He seems like an asshole.
Hey, language.
Sorry.
In this case, it's okay.
Well, in that case... What an asshole! Ass! Butt! Crap!
All right, enough. There was a lesson I should have learned that summer. You can't rely on other people.
What?
If you put your trust in other people, if you expect them to be there for you, one day they won't be.
No, you're right. I mean, eventually every relationship ends, right? Even with Grandma, right?
Well, I mean more... No, not so much. I will always be there for you. You know that, right? Like we were there for Grandma.
Uh-huh.
But with someone you voluntarily put yourself into a relationship with, like a boyfriend or a husband or whatever, it's different.
Are you... You're making it sound like... Are you saying Dad left you? I thought you said you both agreed to get divorced.
Well, either way, he's not here, is he?
Mom, what happened? With you and Dad splitting up? He always makes it sound like you wanted him to leave, but...
He does?
I mean,
If he's telling you I wanted this, See? This is why you need to be okay on your own. If you're fine on your own, when they leave, you don't have to feel this way. Remember that.
Well, I've got the screwdriver.
Good. That's good.
Door, we meet again. But this time, I'm ready for you.
Hey, good work.
Thanks, Mom.
Ah, my mom loved this desk. I remember when she brought it home from the flea market.
Jeez, how many desks did Grandma have?
Kind of a lot, I guess. I mean, she was a writer. She liked to move around.
Well, let's see what she was hiding in here. Ugh, it's locked. This gives me an idea. The little key from Grandma's diary?
Right.
What's that?
What? I'm sorry. What?
What does he mean? When he says those are his kids? Was Grandpa Leo not your real dad? Could that have been why he was trying to run away with you in August and Grandma Helen?
I can't even imagine.
Look, Mom. Look. This one. This note. It has a return address. Pierre Lautrec. Box 9, Hop2 Lake, Carndale, Ontario. We should go check it out.
What? No.
No? But...
Tess, we already drove however many hours up here and dug around getting dirty and all this stuff. I'm not driving us to Canada based on some return address from over 30 years ago. We have the rest of the house to pack up, and I still need to call the electric company to schedule our end of the service, which I probably should have done sooner, and...
Mom, stop. This is your father we're talking about here. It's about who you really are. It's about who I really am. Was my grandfather really my grandfather? Who was this guy? Who are we? These are big questions, Mom, and you're just gonna turn around and drive home?
Okay, listen.
Yes.
Hey, I'm not doing this because of your sterling rhetorical skills. You didn't win this one. I just happen to agree with you. I do want to know who my mother might have been mixed up with, and why she never told me about it, and who my real father is. And if we go check out this address, we might find nothing. But we might find something. So if one more day of driving is all it takes to find out one way or the other...
Then why not, right?
Right.
Glad I could convince you.
No, you just happen to be right.
Exactly. Glad you came around to see things my way in the end. Okay, should we get going? It's getting dark.
Yeah. Let's find somewhere to stay for the night. We'll look up directions. Get back on the road in the morning.
Hotel night. We're getting room service. Thank you, Mom. Best weekend ever.
But we didn't find that hidden fortune you were so excited about.
Yeah. Maybe it's on the other side of the border.
Maybe. Come on, let's get out of here.
All right. Time to order that room service.
This is not the kind of place that has a room service. I'm sorry.
What?
Hotels do room service. This is a motel.
Just like the summer place was a mobile home and not a trailer.
Right, but the other way around. But there's a restaurant and lounge right next door, though. I'm gonna head down there and get us dinner, okay? And I'm going to have a cocktail while I wait. It's been a long day. I'll be back with something to eat soon.
Well, all right. That's almost like room service.
What do you want to eat?
Oh, burger?
Burger it is. Do your homework.
Oh, how lovely. Dirt-flavored water. No thanks. Ooh, a visitor's guide. Oh. Hmm.
Hey, it's burger time. How's that homework coming along?
Fine. How was the restaurant?
Overpriced. But I guess that's the price you pay for convenience. Here's your burger.
Thanks.
Enjoy. I'm gonna call August.
Tell her I said hi.
August? Guess where I am? At a motel in Powhatan. Tess and I took a little road trip. She says hi. We paid a visit to the old summer house. You remember the summer house? Mobile home. Yes, it's still there. Anyway, we came away with some questions about Mom and Dad. Do you think, could Dad have... Yeah, she's here. Hold on. She wants to talk to you. I'm going out for a smoke, back in a few.
Hello, Theresa.
Hi, Aunt August.
This is all... It's pretty crazy, huh?
Yeah, that's one word for it.
How do you feel about it?
I think it's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a bigger deal for you and Mom. I just think... I don't know, it's just kind of... It's like seeing a whole new side of Grandma, now that she's gone.
Yeah. I was still pretty young when our dad died, so I think it's a lot harder on your mom than on me. I never really knew him.
I'm sorry.
It's alright. I've spent enough on therapy to almost be over it. Did you guys find anything out there? I haven't been since we were kids.
We found some of your old art. Stuff you made as a kid.
Oh, that's so fun. I was a creative kid.
Do you ever do that kind of stuff now?
Well, no, not really. Not as much as I'd like to. Although I have to do a lot of creative stuff at work. But it would be nice to get back into writing.
What about drawing?
I was a dedicated artist, but never a very good one. I'll leave the visual stuff to you. What about the house? What was it like?
It was pretty beat up.
Yeah. I'm surprised it was still standing.
I guess part of me hoped we could just move out there.
Move out there? Oh my gosh, you're breaking my heart. You'd rather live in the middle of nowhere than in Chicago?
What?
With me, in the townhouse. Didn't your mom say?
No. What about Mom? Can she stay with you?
Of course, both of you, but she doesn't want to.
What do you mean?
She... Look, you should talk to her about it. It isn't my place.
Why didn't...
Oh, hold on. Work is calling. I gotta go. Love you, Theresa.
Love you too, Aunt August.
And Jocelyn is looking at him, and it's so obvious that she forgot her line, and of course she did, because she only got off book a few days before, and he's just staring at her.
Uh-huh.
And Todd needs her to say it, otherwise the whole scene makes no sense, and it's dead quiet. It's opening night! And so then, she just says, "Who are you? The Pirate of Penzance?" Tess,
What?
are you even listening to what I'm saying?
Yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm listening.
If you want to just drive quietly for a while, that's fine. I can do that.
Wait, where's my cell phone? Did I leave it in my backpack? Oh no.
What?
My cell phone. I left my cell phone at the hotel.
Are you sure?
Yes, I looked everywhere. It's not in the glove box. It's not in my backpack. I don't have the charger either. I must have left it on the charger at the hotel. We have to go back and get it.
Tess, we have been driving for over an hour already. We are not driving all the way back to the motel just so you can have your phone for one day.
You don't understand. I just need it.
That's not much of a reason.
Mom, we have to turn around. We haven't been driving for an hour.
Yes, we have. We left 1 hour and 18 minutes ago.
Well, we can drive faster on the way back.
I am not breaking the speed limit and getting pulled over and getting a ticket because you can't wait till tonight to get
You know, I wouldn't have left my phone there if it wasn't for you. You were lying to me, and I was so distracted. And now you won't even go back. And
Hold on. I was lying to you? When was I lying to you?
you didn't tell me we could stay with August. Why would you just lie to me and say August was unwilling to help us?
I didn't lie. She doesn't want to help. Helping would be buying the house, and when I asked, she said no.
But she offered to let us stay with her.
And I said no. There's a million reasons why that's a bad idea.
At least we'd be sleeping in a bed and not a car.
We aren't gonna sleep in the car. I'll figure something out.
Aren't you concerned? We have no plan. You have no plan.
I have a plan. Money might be tight, but it's not like I don't have a job.
If you and Dad were still together, where do you think we would be right now?
I don't know, Tess.
Do you think we still would have lost the house?
Where are you going with this?
You're always trying to make him look bad. But while he was here, we were fine.
We were fine?
Maybe he wouldn't have had to pursue his dreams somewhere else if you had been more supportive of him. He was always working on stuff. He would know what to do.
That's not what was going on. And don't bring your dad into this.
Why not? Why can't we talk about Dad? Actually talk about Dad for once? The divorce,
I don't want to have this discussion right now.
Fine. You don't want to have this discussion? I'll just find out when I go to Nevada.
What?
When I see Dad when I go next month.
You're not going to Nevada next month.
Yes, I am. I already have the tickets.
What do you mean? With what money?
From my business, I'm going—
From your business. I can't believe you. That you would go behind my back?
If you just told me what was happening, I wouldn't have to. I wouldn't have to ask Dad to tell me the truth.
The truth? Please. Oh, so that's what this is all about, huh? You want to know what's the truth? Fine. Here's the truth. The divorce wasn't mutual. I divorced him. Your father announced he was going to Reno to become a full-time gambler and expected me to say, "Oh, sure, honey, feel free to abandon me and my daughter and dying mother to try out your next get-rich-quick scheme." What? What kind of person would think a marriage could work with that kind of distance? So then I have to be the bad guy, just like always. He gets to run away and be the fun parent, and I have to be the mean mom and do all the work. So I divorced him. I'm sure he's just as proud of his new job as I am, and that's why you're hearing about it now. So sure, go to Nevada, ask him all about it. I'm sure he'll tell you the truth. It's a dead end.
It's not a dead end. We just have to get out and walk.
Where, Tess?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. I think it's through here. Thanks for the help, by the way.
Look, I know you're upset. We both are. Let's just get in, see what we can find about Pierre, and get out. Before I change my mind.
Agreed. Is that dried blood? Ew, 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 ew. Why on earth did I just touch that? Yikes. Somebody has anger issues. Couldn't just set down the knife gently, could ya? How are we supposed to get on board?
Maybe there's something around here we can use. This is so stupid. We're trespassing. We need to go back home.
But
What if you fall off and break your neck, Tess? Or who knows what's even in that boat? Or if the floorboards are all rotted, or...
But we're already here. And the trailer home...
Mobile home.
The mobile home was fine. I just think... If we go back now, what's the point? Don't you want to know what happened to Grandma? To find Pierre?
Okay, fine. You stay here, and I'll see what I can find.
No, you can't go in without me.
Don't tell me what I can't do, Tess. No matter how grown up you think you might be, I'm still your mother.
You're right. I'm sorry. We've done all of this so far together. I just don't want to give that up.
All right. We'll do it together, but I should go first.
No, I should go.
No way! What if you fall off?
I could say the same to you. I should go first. I'm not gonna let my poor, aged mother walk across a rickety bridge before I'm sure it's safe.
Let's flip a coin. Call it heads or tails.
Heads. I won!
Just be careful and stay away from the edge.
It's locked. This must be where the money is.
I seriously doubt that, but regardless, we'll have to...
Can I just kick it in?
I'd say you're free to try, but I don't want you hurting yourself.
How sturdy can it be? Ow! All right, pretty sturdy. Wow, cool.
Tess, don't touch that!
Why not? It's just as grimy as anything else in this boat. Plus, I want to find out what the winter campus fashions were in 1968.
You don't know where that's been.
It's literally been right here for 30 years.
I mean before that. Like... Never mind. And I think it was fringed jackets.
The winter campus fashions in 1968?
And patterned tights. But really, put that down.
Wow, this is from when Grandma was really young.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen this one.
You look a lot like her.
Really? I always thought I looked more like my father.
Maybe you were just imagining things?
Oh, you mean because he might not have been my father? I suppose I can see the resemblance now that I think about it.
You have her smile. Boy, really getting into the sea captain persona, aren't we? Did the boat ever even leave this dock? Cool. Nobody to spy on, though. Damn, 40 grand.
We've definitely found our man.
This must have been from when he drove up here. Imagine spending $6 on a steak lunch.
Or $7 for a tank of gas.
Did people just drink more back then?
Yeah, I think so. But this is a lot, even for 1968.
The burglary ring! Mom, Grandma's boyfriend here was a bank robber. Why else would he have this?
Maybe my mother sent it to him.
For what?
To keep him abreast of current events?
Oh, come on, Mom. Grandma had a thing going with a bank robber. How cool is that?
Well, okay, they didn't rob any banks. It was the jewelry counters at department stores and things like that.
Department store robber doesn't quite have the same ring to it.
And it wasn't robbery, it was burglary.
What's the difference?
A robbery is when you take something from someone under duress. A burglary, you take it when they're unaware, I think.
You think?
Listen, it's been a while since I've brushed up on my criminology.
And why are they so sure it was men?
What?
It says the men broke into the store, but there were no witnesses. So how do they know it was men?
You're thinking lady robbers.
Like Catwoman.
I like it. Very cinematic.
Do you think Grandma could have helped?
Are you seriously asking if I think my mother was an accomplice in all this?
Why not?
She had 2 kids at home, and I just don't see it.
Seems like there was a lot about Grandma you weren't seeing.
Excuse me?
Am I wrong?
Maybe not.
Boy, he really burned through it.
I can't imagine just spending $40,000 on nothing.
Well, some of it was on this boat.
Yeah, seems like he really loved it.
Can you imagine Grandma living here?
Can you imagine August living here?
Maybe then she would have been a famous painter, because she would have, like, had to paint a bunch of stuff to make it less ugly.
For sure.
And you and Grandma would have had to fish every day.
This is a very tempting scene you're painting.
I'm imagining something like Little House on the Prairie, but on a boat.
Little houseboat on the river?
Rolls off the tongue.
Wow, that is a lot to spend on whiskey.
$45?
A lot for back then, I mean. Whiskey was more expensive then, too. Plus, judging from the state of this place, this was probably a reoccurring order.
Geez, slow it down, Pierre.
I don't think he was handling my mother's change of heart too well.
With this amount of booze, it doesn't look like he was handling anything too well.
Listen, let's just get back to it. It's cold in this busted old boat.
Attention, every... Oh, man, what? This doesn't work. Should have seen that coming. You tell him, Grandma.
Yeah, not one to mince words.
All those years of writing advice columns paid off, I guess. Kinda nice that she was thinking about you guys, too. Not just uprooting your life, dumping you in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. I can't imagine what it would have been like to grow up here.
You'd have to learn French.
Sacre bleu.
Oh no, it's already happening. Oh, it's for 4 players. Sorry, Pierre. Dodge this. Quite the party boat Pierre had going on here.
No kidding.
I kind of want to clean up the rest of these.
Ugh, why?
Well, they're all in the bucket except these 2. They've been separated from their friends for so many years. Now they will be reunited at last. Lautrec! That's the name of the mystery man. Think he's got mail? Guess we'll never know. It's locked anyway.
Maybe that's for the best. Tampering with other people's mail is illegal.
Pierre! Pierre was here.
Looks like we're on the right track.
$3,000? For a houseboat?
Are you saying that's a lot or a little?
These are like $1968, right? I mean, $3,000 then is probably like $10,000.
Yeah, probably around that. Maybe even more.
So, what else could you have bought for that much back then? A car? A nice car?
Probably. Maybe.
Yeah, so this crappy boat for the same amount you could buy, like, a sports car with? Seems like a lot.
But you can live on a houseboat.
You could live in a sports car, if you don't have a very high standard of living.
Yeah, much higher standard of living on this rotting houseboat.
Aha! So, I guess that's it. Grandma had enough time on her own. Without Grandpa, without Pierre. She realized she liked things better that way.
Can you blame her?
No, not at all. It was her chance to have her own independence. And who would want to give up their whole life, everything they know, just for some guy? And some money.
People have done worse for less.
Yeah, but Grandma had a pretty good life, didn't she? Her advice column, her art, her kids, her house. Maybe she just needed a little time to herself to realize how good she had it.
Looks like a mailbox key.
Oh, I was hoping that would turn up.
I swear, you could be so nosy sometimes.
Looks like Pierre tried to mail this, but he messed up the postage or something. Let's crack this bad boy open.
Wait, Opening other people's mail? I don't know, Tess.
Pretty sure the law frowns on breaking into people's houseboats, too. It's a little late to be getting squeamish now, don't you think?
I suppose you have a point.
Let's see what we've got here.
So Pierre was my dad?
He wrote this whole confession, but it never made it. It's been here ever since.
I can't believe it.
Well, it says right there.
No, I mean rhetorically, Tess. Jeez.
Right.
So my mother wasn't having an affair at all. Or whatever this would have been.
Not except with Grandpa's secret identity.
So my father hadn't died. When we thought he'd had a heart attack. He was just... here. On this dock. We never got to know him. He was just a car ride away. August and I suffered over something that never even happened.
It kind of did happen though, didn't it? As far as you knew, it did. You lived with that your whole life, so to you, it did.
I can't believe I can't believe he just abandoned us. All this time, he was here. He gave up his family, his children.
For an old boat and some booze.
I wish I could have talked to him. Just one more time. And my mother living a lie for the rest of her life. I can't even imagine. I just wish I could have talked to her about it. While she was alive.
Wish you could have been there for her?
Yeah. If we could have just... She didn't have to carry all this alone. I can't believe she would do that to us, lie to us her whole life. Why didn't she say anything? Even when we were all grown up.
Maybe she was trying to protect you.
Yeah, maybe. August was so little. But I was old enough to know the truth. I just wish we would have talked.
So, that's it? He spent all his money, tried to send this confession, and disappeared, and he never came back? Do you think he could still be alive?
I don't know. Honestly, I honestly don't care. It doesn't really matter, does it? Either way, he's gone.
You don't want to keep going? Maybe we could find...
No, I think we found enough.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Mom.
He pretended to die. But he really just left me, like everyone else.
I didn't leave you.
Well, maybe not yet. But your dad...
I thought you said you were the one who kicked Dad out.
I mean... Well, it wasn't quite like that. I guess... Listen. I'll give you the full story in the car. I'm freezing out here.
Yeah, me too.
Tess, thanks for doing this. For coming with me.
Of course.
And for pushing me to find out what happened.
Just doing my job.
I know I haven't been the best mom lately. But I am so lucky to have such an incredible, kind...
Oh, Mom.
beautiful, hard-working...
Stop, stop. You'll make me cry.
Just such an amazing daughter.
I love you, Mom.
I love you too, honey.
Hey, Mom. I was thinking about something. I wonder what Grandma would say about all this.
Good question. What do you think?
I don't think she'd be too happy. Now, girls, I hid those private things away so people wouldn't find them. I don't know why you couldn't leave well enough alone. Well, if you didn't want people to find it, maybe you should have gotten rid of it. Well, okay. Maybe I did want you to find it. A little bit.
So you asked about what happened with me and Dad.
Uh-huh.
Well, your dad, you know, was always looking for the next thing. Always had a new idea to try that was gonna fix all his problems, our problems. And for a while, it was the video store. And then that sales thing, and then he decided that he was gonna be a professional poker player.
Is that what you meant by full-time gambler?
Yeah. I mean, not really a gambler. He's not playing with his own money. It's all tournaments and stuff. They're playing as a sport.
That's kind of cool.
It's certainly, interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he's following his dreams. He might not make it, but he is going for it.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I never really thought about it in that kind of light.
I mean, I wish he could have been here, but he had a dream, and he had to follow it. I get it.
Right, my little web entrepreneur.
It's like Matt Damon in Rounders.
It's not really like Rounders. I mean, he wins a lot in Rounders, and he's a lot more handsome.
He must really like poker.
He likes it, but I wouldn't say that's the real reason he left. The split came at a really hard time. The theater was doing worse, and I was spending all my time there. Then your grandmother started really declining and needed more and more help. I think when I decided we needed to move in with her to care for her, well, being a full-time caretaker for his mother-in-law was not something your father ever signed up for. So he left for Nevada. He wanted to stay married. Said we could make it work. But by that time...
It was already over.
Yeah, exactly. I realized that this was a pattern that would never really end. Do you blame me for ending it?
No, I get it. You needed his support, and he just ran away. Kind of forced your hand.
Yeah, kind of.
That sucks, Mom. But I do miss him. I'm sorry for buying the tickets.
Oh.
I should have talked to you first. I guess I thought, I don't know, that Dad, explain everything to me in a way that made sense, and that he was living some great life out there.
No, you shouldn't apologize. I'm sorry I didn't tell you earlier. I guess I was embarrassed. That I would have married such a ding-dong. Professional gambler. I didn't want to have to say it out loud. But I guess you can't keep running away from your problems forever.
Now I have these tickets and I don't know what to do.
I think you should go.
To Reno?
Yeah. I think it would be good for you to hear his side of the story. We may not always get along, but he's not a bad guy. And you guys have a good relationship. You should spend some time with him. I think it'd be good for both of you.
Are you sure, Mom?
Yeah, I'm sure. But it's not over Thanksgiving, right?
Oh God, no. And Miss August mac and cheese? Fat chance. I'm proud of you, Mom.
For what?
What do you mean, for what? You're kick-ass. How many moms would stop packing up their house to drive their daughter all over Michigan to search for a family secret? Or run their own business, run a community theater? That's pretty cool.
All right, all right. Maybe not the brightest idea from a financial perspective, but it is pretty cool. Thanks, honey. That means a lot. And speaking of businesses, that's pretty impressive that you made enough money to buy a plane ticket.
Yeah, it's exciting that people are willing to pay me to design websites.
Well, I've seen what you can do, and you do a great job.
Thanks, Mom.
I'm serious. When I saw your web stuff, I mean, I don't always know what I'm looking at, but I know it looks good.
Thanks.
An artist's eye, just like your grandma.
And my mom. But maybe it skipped over my aunt.
Come on, her painting wasn't that bad. Well, I guess I always imagined that you'd go to Ford, like Grandma and me. It's silly, but it's not fair of me. God knows I didn't do everything my mom wanted me to do.
Like seeing Kurt?
Yeah, exactly. Amongst many other things. But yeah, it's hard to let go, to see you as an adult, and not just my baby girl.
Mom.
You were so cute back then. Even cuter than now.
Stop.
And you had the biggest head. Everyone said it. Everyone said, that's the baby with the biggest head.
Bowling ball head, the bowling ball baby.
Yep. And it was all your dad. On my side, we all have perfect, tiny little heads. Like golf balls.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think about the whole August thing?
Moving in with her?
Yeah. I guess it's a big decision, moving to Chicago.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly.
Would you want to move in with her?
It seems like a good choice. Even if it's just for a while, at least we'd have a place to stay.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Are you worried about the theater? Or my school?
These days I'm worried about everything, but I'm confident too. Confident we can figure it out.
Yeah.
We've been through so much this last year. You've been through so much. I have to have faith that we'll continue to make things work.
Yeah. Me too.
I will say, August's house is pretty nice.
Her bathtub is the size of my bedroom.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be worth it for the bathtub alone. We should call August and tell her about all this.
Oh, hey August, guess what? Our dad really is our dad.
You can sleep easy. We're not French-Canadian after all.
Whatever we end up doing, I'm glad you're with me.
Yeah, me too.